enye nyema e wo se ekoso e at least me and am here former sports minister entin kama me kwan na me lay me foundation na me musa me question na so papa antiase na ensam ne course no say aha we de entwa yie na omuwie ye no ena omo ye omadwen se dabi yesa kofa nipa foforo aba me abef no se dabi aha we de mo se mo ye ebuyen abre yensu ni nyina ne sen question wo se ebusa papa ma me musa no na mo sa kofa foforo aba sa time ni ho ada na mo sa kofa foforo na mo ede no aba but the question we busa no say this parliament compared to the last parliament, the 8th parliament and the 9th parliament, ya super 8th parliament ne se nemo mo ye na enkoye na we ye kukurumpo nie na ye beswa ehun ensensem nie. How do you see the posture of the vetting committee chairman no? Is it trying to say opese okamanfo bi nsam ehye and I say the opposition MPP for so na sebi won so akoye sa ha yes, these are the questions we are asking this morning. What is happening in Parliament? Is this the Parliament we want? Say, na enei enyema gadget omudi ye jumano. Uhesa no mabubu nyema na dia gu honoma. Nina at the cost of the nation. Because say, and say, what is the orderliness in Parliament? Kani yenimsi say yaba enra exercise na sa nanansa exercise because of Bekavemo. Onunti there was a parliament transfer to me and transfer my arrangement and the yebetiase. But ya sister say asumasi anaso benten na eba and na ye 3 and na ye 4. My 5 my 4th one. Mu the 5th one ba be kan mo se da bi. De bi amode niema ne konye sa na ye niema no. Utie afenyo markings. Omra wo tena se na ye buska se omuso so oni asem bi ebusa. Eye de aka no mbeti omonka. Is it the parliament we want? Minister of our hanum na you better win to issues a course our Parliament House and na wamra na vete no enso ekoso oba
good
me sabachi view na yewura sensem na fe yenhwe ensem na ekoso no enso our Parliament. The 9th Parliament has inherited the spirit of the 8th Parliament. Another thing. What am I mean to?
Yeah, yenchi for bio. Na ye mamanfu nyina so happy ending January. Na January na
we dey offer one or create one. Happy ending January. Okay.
Na the CEO of Parliament no, on say inauguration am of Parliament House. Na adia mi hu ye no, e ma mi hu say the ACC and Ray.
Ebesi. Sade na hu over.
They me call Parliament me hu ye ne say. Majority NDC for no say omodoso. Eti bibia bebia no, they will be able to do whatever they want to do.
De oma holding be traffic.
Omodoso senemo.
Okay.
Eti bibia bebia no, ombefa so.
Okay.
The speaker, the first deputy, and the numbers they have. The minority so far being say mo yabadwe say mo dem numbers no betwa fa so dia. And yes commotion ebesi.
And they said, yes, as simple. And they said, a lot more will be expected.
So, yeah, first one see one more MP back. I've forgotten the name. Is it one of the greater Accra constituencies? No, it's Akwetia in the Eastern region. No, I'm saying Jansi Atonoso.
Your friends say,
I'm in. And I said, that be just a question time. No more can say, yes, in.
Kumi, as a yes.
Yes, in. Na consequence be ya no be dia to yan so mo so in na the basic consequence be ya dem na omo man dirty that so yesterday be ye person no ato nto say obedify contempt na court de aba na say na man notice no ye man nkasa na so man nkasa de ye tifi na de ye mpene e ho no sorry ye na che oboy sa de LA fan de ye anadwe ye nko na de che president cry deny den so go ye so anti de betima ya ye be protect democracy no eno no. And I feel who say commotion bano. I did change answer president here. What is so far? I said government in power. What are you fighting about for? Said the Muntaka no year 2020 no. Oh, I'm a dear chief. And ma, you could brush any a printer. I'm a cook go in a son or no. Almost baby. It is not could die and not just say. And now we are the course. Normally, you're moving to Nipami and son every day. It can Nipami and son who would do one less or Rashid Pepu, Mutala Muhammad, and Assam George. Asa. But because of the sea, Ukuada Noa, Oliver Baka Voma won't yam veti Ukuada phone intino. Now I say, ye dibi ye day, eka ho sebe ya timeline si beto because so mu wie this week na man pene de deputy minister so die dey eba it am ko he no so ye vete 3 every day ti ye va ba ko nka wona nya dey
4
enye 4 no so ke ya te ase ave omo ho na clerk asade eba say ya sade ba ko aka ho ama sa ko dey akoye 5 no so ke ya te ase but the no kra no beti ase no so okay o ho Sam George de no a Sam George trans no mbusa an question because why you post be brain ya do baby no na fenyo kra so mo videos bi a omo bebo but video ni nyina no chairman ka tell say me my last question ti ho no mbufu yes ye minority leadership no de o say minority leader no de obeto busa question do bi a opebia and so obusa na ye corner de che kra e be den ba beto so eti Bernard here for can say omusa the last question no and afenyo yes say o ma ye to aso na mi musa question bi a bio and omu nyina sorry na minority ni nyina omu ye dey omu koye ti omu koye na omu tin say Kofi Adams abetre dwamu no ano omu say dey e bae e omu trase na NDC MP bi na ebusan question normally the so vete ho no e kwa bi so na say NDC MPs ne de what the manua no a sing praises no aja nipa no omu musa question bia che say ebema nipa ne hu say oh I know you have done this, you going to do, I wish you all the best. Eti omu bae na NDC MP na ekasa eti omu tra se no na minority da fenyo ka say me maye sector minister o kwa wo be ono na busa question o ka se Kofi Adams say no problem bia ye ma won che because omo amope omo no Kofi Adams ye dey enka ho to dem me mama not sector minister former sports minister busa o sembe o wie ya no me mabusa question mienu me yesebe ni eja o na sector minister sha access o busa question no na o ka se chairman MPP ta na nado ya ye we sports infrastructure ye we ya ye ba busa question na no say be me lay foundation na hu say this and this and this are what we have done ya ye nie nti ono wo ba no na magina so yede abusan de obeye to guso hoye na Bernard here first day be so musa question ne de ne ma Jeffrey so I have the floor.
Was it right?
That's not how it should be. I think say say ko man kwan na at least a question ko akwa dey
obusa
wie ba na wie no gye e me ko ma NDC MP e de ho na chaos ne sha ase
amafo betime read meanings into this and I say omo pese omo come kasabo bi she
come kasabo so na omo tim say I was see a vetted this number of people asani akọ it ade bi e be delay bia no yempene
enti say ye ne sa what is the ye benya the actual thing okay
ye meba ho
okay
eti ho no e na akayi ni sha ase ba manfo ahu afi ono no NDC MP ne kasa no na Musafa nso aso mic say me na the floor no ma me eti oya na NDC MP bia ba be dum no mic no na waso na wa be dum no mic no na waso ba say Kofi Adams na omo ne ni problem nti no ono fa mu na ja okoye ewie ya mu say okuje to ne akando so aye ready omo ba how anajo 10:30 ya transfer no pa 9 ya ka say da bia ye 3 ya de ba akoye 4 ye de ba akoye 5 yes abe ye wo mu mienu anadwi de obi akoye Minister of Health Minister of Foreign Affairs o mienu ye be try the 5 minutes avete wo mani asori akọ any no way na afonyo ese mo de mo pa mo ntra mewe e ho na asem ni na ye dey e sha ase so
I see
eti ba na mo se sa o mo table so o mo konwa na mo so no o mo sisi table no so ye mpene ma di we na we twen de ho na Alasa Tampuri former MP boss ene Rosinda Fiameko ene we hold we said that when TV so no and we hold we there say afi masa for no muntimi no say parliament there kaposi ni soldiers ma ho
yeah
but do be na masa no muntimi nya adwuma no this is a post where they them and say o ma invade parliament no what should not be the case.
Wow
eti e pata say time to kware koso nyina no ye ma ye nyenti o say table ni nyina e dismantle nti we twi table no na we ya twen we twi na we atwe nti na egburu table back ebu ne na mi na ka hafa
na o masa kukuru si soro
o ka si soro e na gadgets na microphone no e kasa mu ne de ni nyina bibia say e ja samna si nyina ne say na parliament aye o badwen say anadwo no omo veti all those ministers na wie looking at anadwo by 10:30 to 11 no afi na health minister
almost every time being
o wi na foreign minister ba Could you tell black ones or more some pa busano? It don't say there be. Why should we rush to do all these things? Look at Nemo Maseno. Why should we rush to do all this vetting? It must have been here for why especially
the posture,
especially the minister, former minister of education now, or Gagin no. That and idea before in our sassy by because you should have got him.
Former minister of youth and sports.
Yeah,
okay.
Mustafa Ahmed or Yusuf good. Honor Gagin on the before no sassy. Also a lay foundation. It's got them one question umpo. The be or next one also sign Emma preamble 10 tia. I say it will be na yekra radio juma yi. It will be time at the man a super pepe. But also mammy 10 seconds. No so to me James kakra. Na be a wa landi yi. Say be ya bon say asem wo kano. You say what chana no say. Where do man busa question kra.
Wow.
Eno see na no a say hon na bufuo ne dey. E sha ase. Na tell say what say I was sad that we try to see what was wrong.
But the rule and I said the plan was not like that.
The Honda France not on pray and I think you mark in Becca say clerk of parliament now smuggling independent. Oh, I know a bit changes yet we are back home because answer the air chrono. Also, meaning ministers are your converted home. Now, prepare me questionnaire.
I'm the question woman.
Sir, say you converted lands and natural resource minister. Me whole question I'm prepare. And same be our calm deco. The minim say all bavetins, I don't know. What about time anymore? A better than what dance be a media, media mano, and a media perno say, who can same say any. Because I'm George, there no more lot of social media posts, video cranon person booby, but it's on time to Yamamo. And look at the distraction I cost and there speaker conference on Gota. I also a chichable. I need Parudo win a bit dio mochino. Send penny in me a day. And at the end of the day, no, na fe a chita for no bofu, or more ministers definitely that you buy, no, a bofu say, ye majority, but in parliament, the minority should have their say. So, you call parliamentar, I was a minority, no, omutimi count wasem. No, call masem vienanti, I say, and you my but now the majority. Echi afana so basa umma minority nen kasakra na chinchina ye no 5 minutes ni aye ntema wi akosa dia. That is where the problem started.
Over hold on na menko honorable Dominic Von D on MP NDC MP for Twefo Atimokwa ono as a friend of the vetting committee yenkona yenkodi enkomo. Honorable, good morning.
Good morning.
Na boko there.
Radio hu ya mbobo.
Nyame adom nyame hu ye mobo saa na ma de pa achi yen yo anopre de nya bone peyifo se bone kura yukrem enti ye ba bebusa ye mrahye bedwafie nra titru ensema ekoso ne vetting in general said the name But me say from the vetting in general san ya benra de no so mami musa your opinion say vetting in general, especially with the appointment committee no jumedia omudie no mami musa your candid opinion about said the name eko e vetting ho.
Well, mami so na chairman anya bra I mean me Education Minister Aaron Idris and the Finance Minister and so forth. So far so good. So far so expected, you know. That Koso and I think that His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, the President of the Republic of Ghana, portion of the share Ghana, of course, within 14 days, obeying the cabinet ministers and the Parliament say approval I think his first promise, or fulfill its first promise, and the appointment committee, they are doing well. Yes, we consider some few expectations. Maybe office should be adhered to, but generally, they are doing well. And one of the things I'm say, you can't bring a whole minister to appointment committee na unipa baako kura mbisa ne question baako to na yesimi akasa on sorry nkono and the next time the chair why would you invite the person We should get our Prime Minister, me and my sister. You know, I'm saying, and I think that the reason why Anyama says it, you know, prime allocation apportionment now, or Munya the year, you know, I think that I know that for example, we should be of course with Ghana.
But you say the Greater Accra Regional Minister, no, dear, no, na
no na my vet onipa baako am so mo free I think so many bo amaso and a band so you can imagine time almost spending or money bo amaso, especially the minority leader Maakye time was spending on so it eventually no na time no people human beings are human beings, you get exhausted into bet now actually you rubber stamp the rest so for me very good exercise so far, but I think so meeting a show time a year to the buy then back up 40. So why not? I mean, in the school of province you can say they are doing 7 out of 10, you know.
Which is not bad.
Not bad.
Anyway, but people have opinions say there are certain critical ministries, especially with the Greater Accra. They say Osha Accra, said in the Kessben congestion, ahodo a wohonum, Osha environmental pollution, afi Osha enyema hodo bebre hodie at least come up breakra. They could have taken their time and then ask certain questions. Meaning, those questions, do they have any implications on whatever goes on in the ministry? And I said,
well, personally, I think that it is only to review Onipan's thoughts and his belief on certain critical issues. And maybe sometimes there are issues that may not be known to Ghanaian people about the individual. And, you know, it will serve as an opportunity for those issues to be brought to bear for 1 year, you know, I mean, these are some of the reasons why, you know, but I believe from our Fourth Republic, appointment committee which you have failure will be a president, you know, a president now appointment committee say one year they failure, and then you know, minister. Well, I'm yet to be educated about something like that. I don't think that it's either. But you see, it's review, you know, the thoughts. It cannot review who you are, but it can review a thought you have about a particular thing.
Okay.
You know, onipa bia so no no betimi address but I say the winning ankasa adwina woni terem. So sometimes it's good. It helps to review some thoughts about a person regarding Ojuma your person.
Yo, Miamra aye Oliver Becker Vema was so issue they be tackle a appointment committee and how the whole issue was tackled. I'm not sure my dream was here, but you being a member of parliament, I mean to also view quite papa fast or can in semene about appointment committee. I knew you the buy any and near my course or my mean to view on Sokakra.
Yo, Oliver Becker Vema. Unfortunately, so what you need in formal or no, I should say, I begin formal. I should say, me bonning has an idea in the I mean, I'm sorry, my senior brother, with the greatest of respect, is doing it too much. He's kind of creating too much problem in every respect of opportunity or Benyano. I think that his name is mentioned on the bad side too much.
Okay.
So the future he should slow down. I mean, Abaya yɛba yɛnyanya 1 month mpo wotumi sɛ generally ɔman ne mu adwo asomdwe nkurɔfoɔ ɛkɔ ɛba ɛyɛ nneɛma His Excellency John Dramani Mahama adwuma bi asɛ so ɔyɛ a or deliver on his first promise, yeah. Look, on record time, your ministers are your cabinet ministers. Yeah, virtue and the process of this vetting is so transparent.
Mm-hmm.
It's so clean. And I tell you what, appointment committee ain't to me fairly obia semamane and minister. Again, the NDC, we have overwhelming majority.
Mm-hmm.
Under no circumstances will our own president, that you will be never see investing in the Parliament minister,
that will even be an indictment on the president, and I'm
the MPP, the minority, they can have their say.
Mm-hmm.
We always have our way. So
see.
there is no ambiguity, there is no difficulty whatsoever approving a minister that has been named by His Excellency Don Dramani Mahama. It's in your matter, I said that I'll go to your bribe. Do you understand my point?
I see.
And now, to me, to not by a appointment committee for the bribe. She cannot warm more GTN. They should go to
Ora.
Friends,
Ora.
See a friend, I think that some of these things we should be able to go a little further to set some level, some precedent and some deterrent, issue. Because you see, the guy is doing it too much. So
mean that whatever transpired at our parliament, you were not very satisfied.
I think Five Deputy Speaker, I'm here for Honorable, I'm here for and his team. Upon your marking, I'm somebody I'm under to 4 board.
In your message, then I'm capacity.
Well, I think, sir, first of all, the appointment committee is not a privileged committee.
Mm-hmm.
You refer that matter to the privileges committee.
Okay.
So they can deal with the matter and insist that he provide evidence of his claim. Otherwise, the appropriate sanctions should be applied.
And tinye chopper be as
the chopper no grano had the You see, it's an indictment on the entire parliament as a whole.
Okay.
How long are we going to continue to destroy our own? I would say there are no deviant behavior in some other part of the world.
Mm-hmm.
But the institutions are certain, there are discipline. Individuals are not allowed to do things whimsically and capriciously. How many times? I remember there was this one of their demonstrations. Police here parking the car to I really don't know that act. What exactly it contributed to the demonstration that they were embarking on. And again, the demonstration could be genuine, and I believe at the time was genuine.
Mm-hmm.
But that particular singular act, I didn't really see what it contributed to the kind of events they wanted to address.
But when you he has been left to go scot-free, also on
the gentleman is a lawyer. So I thought the lawyers, and they call themselves learned friends. So learned people, I mean, for me, that gentleman should slow down.
All right.
Or the government is just barely less than a month. And I think that these are not things that His Excellency John Dramani Mahama needs to reset this economy that has been destroyed beyond, repair. I think, sir, he should slow down.
Okay, so let's come back to Enra and Tokwana Esiena disrupted the vetting committee. One more Jumedia na Omudino. Once again, Mamintiu, unbiasedly, and I say first without bias. Now, Minister will end this year, all right. But whatever transpired over there, Mamintiu candid opinion. Per the stanza now the former sports minister, Ejina, the posture of the vetting committee chairman, Nyama a course honum, distractions a hodwa a course honum, the activities a course, the unplanned friends, and let me put it, if I could put it that way, smuggling in of a year designate ministers are not yet mobile room. Moment your opinion on all these things.
Well, let me first of all, on my own, on my own behalf, and I'm sure those who want to agree with me as members of parliament apologize to Ghanaians for the ACN drama. It was so shameful. It was so disrespectful to His Excellency Don Dramani Mahama and the entire Ghanaian population. And then, for me, I think that we owe Ghanaians a huge apology, especially the appointment committee as a whole. One was such a one plan when we have a year. We hear the biara.
Okay.
And so I saw the baby and yes, I saw Papa da. A dear Nanka. A best saying who say, and I think that previous appointment committees are my witnessing in Tanzania. Yabema, every member, the number of questions you will ask, and then the number of follow-up questions you're supposed to ask. But when you leave the Pandora open and you want people to ask as many questions as they want, the basically say appointment marking will take some judge for a marathon. Then after, they will complain that they are exhausted.
Okay.
And that they would don't want to do another business. And then the majority would want another business to be done because His Excellency Don Dramani Mahama needs the ministers as soon as possible to work.
So does it mean, say, even if it is not planned, because you have your way, you can still take charge and then do as you want it to be?
And that is why I said it's shameful.
Okay.
Sometimes see, wisdom must be applied. Wisdom. And that is why every morning I try to read Proverbs. Wisdom. Look,
Kessben.
Say, Yampong Naka Ochina no Paya Bampua. Must you destroy things like that?
No.
And these are people who will be standing in parliament. And yet they say, Mebru saying Yama or Ghana no to Mama Uncle Kasa wo. And you say you can you imagine the behavior of members of parliament last night? I think it's so shameful. And we all must today, on the floor of parliament, apologize to Ghanaians. That's my opinion, and I think I'm entitled to it.
Yeah. People have the opinion, say, it looks as if, say, in quote, the spirit of the 8th parliament is still in work in the 9th parliament because the inheritance from the 8th parliament in Amodiaba 9th parliament.
And that was a very powerful one, You know, see, Yankupon de Medioye.
Okay.
Yeah, Nanka, His Excellency Don Dramani Mahama. The winner we winning. And Nanka Parliament stands to call you a hang parliament. No business will ever work.
Why do you say so?
Because you see, even with this micro minority, so they came with an intention to sabotage and distract government business at all times. That's their aim.
Okay.
Otherwise, Why would you stand every day in Parliament and be singing songs that do not even, with the greatest of respect, that do not even make sense? I mean, so you see, you can see the agenda of the NPP members of Parliament regarding certain issues. And here now, and Crawford say, I'm here for your week. Our appointment committee or your week. And then they show with the guy is applying wisdom. Wisdom in order to allow the nominee to go through. I tell you what, left to MPP members of Parliament, especially on the appointment committee alone, no minister will ever go through by now. And so, and therefore, is applying wisdom to get things done. And don't forget, we've seen it before. Honorable Kenoforiata, how many days in your vetting? Just 3 days.
Aye.
So, for me, I think that the appointment committee, but for managing time and the number of questions that you're supposed to ask, I would have given them 100%.
Okay.
But then I mean, it's shameful, very disrespectful to Ghanaians and His Excellency Don Dramani Mahama, and we owe Ghanaians a very huge apology.
Will you say that, Enra, the posture of the Honorable Appointment Committee Chair, with the stopping of the former Minister of Sports, Kwabena Obusano, he aired?
You see, the Appointment Committee Chairman is loaded with all the powers to decide which question must go and which question must not go.
Okay.
I don't think I want to pass credit on him.
Okay. Okay. Honorable Dominic Vondi, MPP, MP, NDC, Chifu, Matmepana da. MP for NDC was Chifu Ati Mokwa, ono a friend of the vetting committee, and Yenino AD and Komo. All right. Honorable, Yabedasi na no pay ni bra wenya amaye na wacheche nsemu so ede amaye anano pay. And him say as time progresses yabesa ba looking at the posture of the majority and then the stance of the minority, definitely issues will crop up and will come back at your doorsteps. Thank you very much for your time this morning.
Yo,
right. Honorable Vondi and Okasa over.
Eudi. Oh, say
Asama
make the issue is the minority should have their say and the minority should have their way. You know, so chemo. Somebody they make can be a monka. They do the idea. I'll say, is it Amakufibua? Oma Anina Antumo Committee Hall and on the call Parliament. And I'm to about the agenda too. It's in the Okano. Social media so NDC4D Honorable Bernard here for chairman of the committee at him. Say, oh, you weak. A bear crow, munyin free. But the Honorable Council say
he's applying wisdom.
Okay, I said 2 days ago, Ukwadano. Only Roxy Dafia Mekonya Banta or the issues you say, what Jaman or Mubusa questions. I must say, yes, standing on the situation say, leadership of Parliament in the or who quite so Busa question be out. But Obusa, we are a bit yes, nominee, no quite say, yeah, Pruvuna. So, it is on the wisdom pa na yejuma. As they say, Homo yes, ye free. They see ya a man romantic man to us. Why they affected no? Say government na ope kwenya minister akoye adwuma. So nti sa de no momba sa de no nyadwuma. Minority no wokase ento ade no so aba Parliament a ontumi nya. Eti de ono betimi express ne view opinion sa de we mempreso answer obema ne kwa no why dey wakasa. Na se kasa no so mo so nkasa de a se de na chia.
Anyway.
Ade no so obu ho an hu ni asem.
Anyway.
Kofi Adams ko yam so Kofi enu ni asem. Sector minister we are mebusa bi kakra bobu onso a watwotwo nsem social media so kuje tabla kwa say do you think so kuje tabla ever 30 minutes in bet
no be enya djuma
say waka fa mampani so aeroplane de 90 wiem near high aeroplane $17,000 a month a bind down higher ton ye we ese sa ne mani nyina enya kwan ne hu nyina say e political talk ana say yade ho e say won so be foreign minister say aeroplane ne say a mampani de ne say de na obeye
jata ho
na yemfa sa na dono wa 30 minutes no envete o chinchina ayempushi utru ti mesre wo mo support government ni nyina say sa na democracy no etie si yeto aba na uwini a wo dom eti yeto bibia so aba ubedi nkunim but so mark ekukito ano so omkasa nge den yete wo monka jobe so do majority no eka kukito ano hye ye dɔɔso nti no aso hwe ya omo adi akire bi bai no mo kram se ye dɔɔso a matra homa omo saro na so jobe so je ye dɔɔso nti no bibia ye mbuli wo mo na ye ma MPP fo no nye den enkasa which is wrong yet so ti o he be ti ni bia oba bi ti so em so pusiga MP honorable lady omusa question ye to man honorable congratulations. I know you. I believe you can do the work. I know what I have done. Obo abaso sa no awie no oko is that better no it to me no ka hona ka yesa ka omo kra woni question busa ka wano tum ye jama no be 2-3 minutes no asamra ne omusa bibia ba oye MP oye party background at least busa ne bibi ba ko bi ni ehun se nipa no intelligent obetuma ye adwuma no ti omo musa na omo kakra on se vet so no MPP for no me 4 pen also but that's ma other MPs no ni se bia ba ye de kakra bam allow them to ask their question baby am what problem ne time no omo we time ni because time management e be before your problem pie wo wi ase no ye man yi time yi omo share omo share omo de obi time ama no way from this time to this time but we Sam Georgia Sam Georgia shall say around 4 o'clock e ba na jo be 10 time and run not the punch e koso anaju no be we the punch no yeah because obi abusa 1-2 e do leader so no it take more than 3 hours ten na so mutimi ye bibi fa ho say na ye beti nipa 4 there and nipa 3 there ka time no ye nchim e na omo so say Kenoforiata time on beti 3 days e no kra no de tie ba sansa na on tiapo na ken tiapo de all the justification ento asum no yare don't musa question 1 2 3 just say man sorry no akọ numsuo na bia akọ washroom no aba e na ma ne de ni delay bebre sa ba wo ye da ye o key ministry bi ono a emu betwe kakra ubu on so a bia 10 minutes kra na ye de na awie omo manage time no yi ba se omo be gage minorities here mamon kam asem 1 na mo be bo chairman no sobo se wo ye NDC ni una ati adwamti no use your power and your number to suppress the minority there.
This is not democracy.
And not the democracy.
Yeah.
But we say niema na asen say hwan na betu aka.
Anasa Ghana na betu aka na hwan na betu aka.
The air tax. Tax na yetu ya no.
Yes kan na betu.
E de kwa kotu aka.
Na wafa hwan na betu ya.
Na MP so mo nya ketu ya.
Two patches MP no go yin
motu. Omo committee so mo nya ketu. No me sika na so ye de tu ya.
Wafa asem we die.
Kodi.
Asem we die
as a teacher. Say school for a demonstration no mo say niema.
School for na de bele.
Ya de nti na MP se nko say niema. Na ye for taxpayers money nkuku.
And na chese nipa no difference wo mu. Wafa wama say na sa no pe me ka ho asem na egugu ho no wama say ni aban sika ene de betua eno na me ka say no de e wo se yetim original yo ti memfo so nyina aye be ko akopel lawyer na de o makoko anyway nti we led by wafa Kofi Apia na say ka de wo sad ya so be causing damage to property is a criminal offense. Of course, yes.
It's a criminal offense. Ghana now say obi eja pade chuku nya court bet me boka bet me do to afiase. Na then in the discharge of their duty na. In the discharge of their duty. So me yam adwuma na me sa de me de cheme.
Anyway,
those MPs on the committee should be made to pay for it.
All right.
Those
MPs on the committee should be made
both
to pay.
NDC and MPP.
Yantu market
because demonstration in school mu a wo wan kwa demonstration ni bi kura ye de belew aba otua bi be se school bia no wo so bill be ba na hye so eti hono de se o man nya ne sa pa de a ye be kwa akopel lawyer de o makọ court enye sa na kwa na sententan na chirembo anketo ano na mo akese de o man den o ma fam ho adi and ma bi kase democracy nya no.
All right.
Democracy in favor the rich and the opulent, the elite. Na mo am wo form no mo na mo sofa and a Ghana is by way who yasim. What God is way I say, you can see only a match a catcher when Yasim could go.
Yeah.
And this Kakatuan Yama says, I know.
Yeah.
So now when Mama could say, we are near Cochessica for Ghana, yes, Kakakam Sadia Basse, or for some constitution in Nebu.
See what? Yeah, what will happen?
Citizens must arise.
Citizens must arrest.
Yes, sorry.
Okay.
Say young penny must have the way in Koso.
Anyway.
Both NDC and PP, Omunina, Yenny Baku film.
That's
And a
right.
Macatrono. Demonstration school. Nam say school property. Yankaso mom ye the monon kwan any day. Encotia. Because Yentibi who say, wake a home, wake a home. Tia the Belemunina. To Omunina, mom take competition. Yet for market to Yamfanko to Yamfan, yes, Animano. Now what to us says and you must hear. Now the Calababa trees near Yakutia. Now the Mafam Hoody. Ah,
Anyway, Wafa Kofi Apia and Otin and Kano, Yane Kessben University for Bedin Como, Wafa Hitiano pay. Wafa Abujuro, Wonto Yokaka. Na Yendi and Como.
It didn't honorable. Them say them say honorable. Something which is there.
I says I should be. You review the name honorable.
Say see ayet here. Says school be quiet demonstrate bibia. I'm going to make a statement on the floor of Parliament. Say these people had destroyed property. Let the ministers should call them to order. Now no two before no. No what's our home? What's our for no one's our home? Wow, catch you this one. Oh yeah.
Why?
Ah.
Say Ghana near my dear, be more tria and no asem no. Me ko Kessben University na registrar ha and na debit and the omu nyina ba ho. And you betin some there. Ezra.
Yeah, Minia.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Na boko there. De nyamiase. Onu wa be de eche na aba. Jeff.
Kewodi.
Akwaba.
Udase.
Na boko there.
Nyamiadum.
Nyamiadum so me ho ye pa. Right. Mami temo ene ye ko school. Ewa. Ti machichim school wa gasemechi o. Me ba for admission. Mami tie ho nkomo.
Kewodi mi dase. Ye chieti for ne hefo no pe na ya do mo se omo ekoso a agi Kessben University College atum. Anope ba ya yen man ya ne se general admission yeguso eye. Bebre gidi se bia ye yeguso a ye admission gidigidi a akwanya wo ho se e bia opeso ko university papa. Na unya adisua papa, na unya good facilities a ye come for Kessben University College amount anopai. And it tell me say oba Kessben University there were two campuses. There were Continental main campus, I wo Legusunchu Road. And there were Kumasi City campus. Hona Jeff wo Dialogue City Aseda House. And only your campus there were. And you running these programs. You were BA Politics and International Relations. It be only yeah we kind of political science. Advantage you only say yeah the international relations abekam and there will BSc Logistics, Procurement and Supply Chain Management. And also so no say 3-in-1 degree program we are advantages no ABB. Yeah, the BSc Computer Science with Entrepreneurship. And so abekam. And no advantage a woman say we are computer science no now we business aspect entrepreneurship no their support to do we no bi na e be fa odwuma per se na momo no with your qualification wa betimi abie odwuma I say na be brewie school na ye say obi e be fa odwuma but I always say people say it's better to employ yourself
to move training amanfo mo be bie nwuma no mo so afa amanfo okay
so computer science na that was the motive behind and na ye wo BSc nursing and you run BSc midwifery nyamiadum yenya abudin krata free Ghana Tertiary Education Commission say ebitimi these programs and na existing programs in BSc Business Administration and no buy your 4 options currently your accounting banking and finance, human resource management, and marketing. Inti baby a oni GBA apesa wo ye no betimi nya akwanya e wo Kessben University College na obeyesa program. Ne o BSc Information and Communication Technology. I be briefing ICT no. And also ubitimi aba Kessben University na wabaye. O call ye in social sciences na you another program a friend BE Bachelor of Arts, Media and Communication Studies. And only radio so duma no pay mobile mo na kona ni mu no. Obi wana ne journalism ho. And I be bring no kodi o mo say media and communication no the same as journalism.
Ya near the journalism not tattoo.
Obi wana mo frost me see me pay journalism no media and communication.
Anyway,
another way of the same thing. You know, these are currently our program here run or Kessben University. And bibinti bia na wasi resource no. The market Kenya na degree programs, undergrad programs. Say unya A1 to C6 ubetimi aye any of these programs. But bia bibinti no mu grace no we obi o papa o ba unua na say wo fa si bibinti wentimi anya A1 to C6 na. Akwanya wo say oba be diploma programs no. Emubako diploma in media and communication, diploma in business administration, and I said diploma in information technology. And no ukuta at least EH krana utimiba ebeye na we are 2 years. Why we no now the sa diploma no atwa so abeye degree no from level 200 into a 2-year diploma, 3-year degree top up. Not just when you 2 certificates. On san control remedials biya me say oko better because sometimes because say okasa oko better na bia the 2 years and the veteran of deck na buy and corner
back and forth na we are ye na we are tiafa obi ho no ma obi ni certificate I say ko pay 10 English language ho no
maybe we be throwing 7 times and san wetimi anya you know ye the abase and how who say umre niska because sometimes we media no oboka be 6,000 so 6,000 no wo di ba betua ye 2-year diploma no na o de atwa so ayo top up e na ade e wo mo afa ne say wo wie diploma na wutimi ye o national service wutimi diploma na so ye adwuma wo ye adwuma ne ye weekend school na o de aba abaye top up no weekends nko Saturday
wasa certificate ba kokora asaka yasum kuma Jeff
Yewuri
fa class so
me da say kaka on be ka ho ni say he affiliated to Kwabena University of Science and Technology I don't know afre no Kenya University it's one we Kessben University abodin krata and one free ba na me stress on matured applicant you know
okay
it is when you're 25 years and above as a person to our this year so and Over City campus but KOD and then you know obu ho no ma adwuma wo ye ni sesia no adwuma wo ye ni sesia no enye ho krata no we use abodin krata no we use
bibia betimi ato
yeah into the American say ebi advance wa engineering but banking sector be afa a wo ye adwuma ho no say no uni adwuma ni nyina but unhia sa banking education now they be ka ho no na wetimi aba be ebia obewi a obenya adwuma ye mfrɛ se be ye adwuma wo ha no sei no okɔ okra na betima you see odigui na wanya ebia banking and finance no and as accounting no you see no so ho no nti enye se wo ye okay say wanya wo first degree no and wanya adwuma wo ha no sei so you are okay with that one but ginim dia wo ha no sei ebia wo tie obi adwuma no adwuma wura munyina muhia education nti no se wonya 25 years and above and can say me dey me cool school ache the registrar I can say TV ko tona se wo de to ho no ma onso ya wo se ase but na se obeso TV no na bo se TV ne boy ma so onya betena classroom ho nko ade a yenya ahya asese ye kyewa de ba komunu ne de wosua ne nyina ne be san so reflect ama de obese wonya no wonsa be kan register number ne 0501 63 83 me say sisu bi 0501 63
83 That's it. The eternity. Kessben University College, KUC. Okay, KUC. Right. Kumasi campus, business friends and city campus, and NFA main campus. Work continuously. Doors are still open.
Yes.
Munyantum.
You go so admission.
Okay. Into Mr. Roman train, bra. Na yamfao. Na man for so him or certificate as well him be. Say me so be DNA. Mama for nkonya.
Ti we say where we school to chako wiemu da.
Unyantu bia ye mo akonya. Tu wi a o sha apok akapompona. Na wi anu atwa ko wi. Ye twa kama na de atwa hwem. Acha obi su kasa yes. Ye nyina yakobi. Nye se onkwa ma fefo ne nkona mo me blafo so. Ti o so wi announce where you dey. Acha say osu die nie me da se
Kewli me ma ayi bi on there's misconception bi am be say me clear
okay
nipa bre dwudi say uwie private university a unya adwuma anye den enye
Kessben ka ho
enye no kre o say made ba kwa about tertiary education Ghana ne say Ghana Tertiary Education Commission GTEC ana kan from NAB ne mo abodin krata se fa ye tertiary institution ye university a che say ya mo akonya say obi obewie school ni bia no onso wakonya say obenya adwuma wo man mo ayeden aye enti bebre ya wo say na me ye nursing no say wokoye o kangra ho nursing bi na wo enya abodin krata am practice a enche say private university bia etisa say do obi wie public university a aban me fa na adwuma with me national service onya access to student loan obi o public university bia de onya bia no obi o wie private university especially Kessben University College eso o sa akwanya ne say ono so betimi anya sa privileges ni bi ntime sere awofo no say obi ka say private university de o wie a onya adwuma me question business how many public universities products and na wie a omanya adwuma yeden aye bebree because yenya unemployed graduate association it means both public and private no man on adwuma nya den enim it wo Kessben na yen yahye programs ne say wo wie na obi kura amfa wadwuma akwanya ho say obetimi ayeden abie wa wadwuma na say waye wadwuma ya to so me no we are part of Kessben group of companies and Jeff the biam ka say product of Kessben University so ye boy homodin say wo wie school na group no be absorb until we have most of our products graduates more free Kessben be brewo your group more ye more Kessben University ye ni kura na fa nipa be 20 a omo university no wo multi credit nationwide just ask of product be a free Kessben obe say bi o nti no enye no kura say we private university a unya adwuma nye
right tita sa when this yeah the mam kabafo
disinformation
ye free hono the mystified enye no kura ye free hono sana etie thank you very much era say we Kessben University for and otese ye ni omo edin kom nyame adoma enne the former general secretary of the New Patriotic Party Yenra John Boadu ebepiem ofidiem ha na yene no edi enkomo ba menkenka messages no bia aba na afei yento ankomo twetwe no so enso ewo hanom na de tie ne Masawood ewo Bantama Kumase odi bi abre ne anopei was NDC parliamentarians must stop using dirty cheap tactics in the House of Parliament. In fact, I was very sad watching such individuals who should have known better misbehaving and destroying government property with a set of immature politicians from the cap of the NDC. Ghana will never make any significant progress. My name is Senra de CND and we say it seems President Mahama is gradually fulfilling his promises. Constitutional review, national education dialogue, reducing ministerial positions, Galamsey issues, etc. God bless President Mahama for us. Sir Kabis, Neo de Biasi Zungu. Good morning, KOD. Said, I want to ask the NDC MPs that if they think they are majority, so they don't want anyone ask their ministerial appointments questions to ask their ministerial appointment questions or ministerial appointees questions at the vetting, they should avoid it. That kind of is this you vetted Oforiata for 2 days and there was no violence. Indeed, Africa is Prince in some people had my meeting come a few days. So anyway, Prince we Lawrence Boache, Yatafro Buche was senior sorry and Kwanta Open Unity Oil Filling Station. Greetings from the good people of Ascendia to UKOD. My point is that though I condemn the fracas that took place yesterday in Parliament outrightly, the majority side on the appointment committee ought to be blamed for not obeying to the agreements that they had regarding the number of appointees to be vetted. The fact that the government wants its appointee to be approved with speed does not mean that appointment committee must do a shoddy work. We Lawrence Bache Edie Enono teacher constitution ewo enyina susu or say how can you agree to vet 3 people only for them to to decide to make it 4. The majority had already agreed to the initial 3. Now you are adding 2 more people to be vetted. What kind of game is the NDC trying to play? This kind of intimidation will not be accepted. The process needs to be followed and respected. And also, Edia Ode Abrene Anopei and so Enonom. We Michael UK Ashford. I say good morning, Curry. Please, our MPs are a disgrace to the country. In fact, you could see clearly some of them don't even deserve to be there. I'm even ashamed of what happened because of a friend in London called me to explain why the fight is in our parliament. Hey, Asemo. Also, Odia. Ode Abreng ene Anope. We say good morning, Wafa. So you are telling Ghanaians that you don't know that the law, courts, and the constitution of Ghana is for some few people. Somebody stole a dead goat and that person was jailed for 3 years. Somebody stole a lot of money. Somebody was in an ambulance scandal. Cecilia Dapa's money scandal. Even JDM Airbus. All these people are free and attack the one who stole the dead goods. Anyway, that is your opinion. Yeah, and this is just making a noise. They have no credibility and moral right to fight against corruption. If you are serious to fight against corruption, you wouldn't set Dr. Opuni and other people free from the same charges less than a month in office. Yao Jemfi Ewo Kumase ena odiwe enso abrain. Right. Enti na eho ensem enso enono. Right, ye call Parliament House na fe yakofa majority leader nsema wode etudwa enra no yenkoni nkuti nsema ode tudwa yeba sisia.
These scenes that we are seeing are being projected to the rest of the country and to the world. The whole world knows that Ghana has one of the most beautiful and functioning democracies. Indeed. The Ghana Parliament remains an envy of many parliaments. Indeed. We've had an election that was so beautiful. The losing side conceded, and the whole world could see that by the number of heads of states who came to witness the transition. So please, let us not destroy that image, that enviable image that we have carved for ourselves to the rest of the world as a beautiful, functioning democracy. I am pleading with sides. I am pleading with all sides. As you can see, we would have continued, but logistically, it is no longer possible to continue. Logistically, the microphones have all been destroyed. And you know that with the microphones destroyed, it will be difficult for the media to carry the proceedings live on their various stations. They may carry the image, but they cannot carry the voice. And vetting is about assessing and evaluating the nominee. As it is now, we in this room may be able to assess and evaluate them by hearing them, but the rest of the country will not be able.
To we the majority leader, Honorable Mahama Ayariga, and our Yankofa Afenyo Markins, Emra, Onoya minority leader, also Edin Sem, Etu Yankofa, Onoso Sama, Aditu Yarona Emra.
Yesterday, there was no agreement. The chairman was with me, no meeting. Then in the night, 10 p.m., the clerk advertised 10. This morning, my deputy was here. They had a pre-sitting. They agreed to 3. Later in the afternoon, they said 4. And then again, they said that, oh, let's compromise on 1 more. We said, okay, then we made it 5. Just as we finished the 5th, we realized that they've paraded several other nominees.
Get for parade. Grow up. You lost the election. Grow up.
Minister, I mean, you've seen the thing that I've got on. This is not good scenes for the Parliament of Ghana.
Because you don't know the
What has happened was so unfortunate. There was an agreement, and the minority was following the agreement.
That is what went on at a parliament. The majority leader, Mahama Yaraga, and some Tuja, Sanson, minority leader, and so in some Tuja. Yeah, call Honorable Rudolph Amwaku Jampa MP for Upper Dankwah West in the name of the NPP. Na Yasa Kudin Komo at the Fasan Sem Korea, who yaba offer, I want some account. But young call Nafi, Yane, Honorable Rudolph Amwaku Jampa and Nico. Honorable, good morning.
Morning, Minia.
Na Minisano Pehoye.
Oh, but the other room, or the young patcher.
The Nyamia say. Yeah, Ninth Parliamentary, especially at the vetting committee, Omoniama, Omoyani, especially Titupa, Enra, and Yama, a Corso. Na Minti, they also over at the Eka Efa home.
Minia, Edicam, Mintia, what here for in Titru, Dankwah, mine, any apart Dankwah West for ATM. Etosubium, Memfa Akonya way so na Memfa Achaupa Kese, and Fama Ghana for near a course so enra. She said, and Chay Nanso, Mra de Achaupa way air banner. There are certain things I mean, now if he say, ye mark Ghana for ye didn't remove a bias, be a biviso, the minority for, and then ye may be a more yano, and ye. And it is a never be why it is a day into the moon, and so a day. Kessben. I mean, the vetting committee, Enra etnasi. Yen na yenim say aban bi aba oyi na ministers. Na omo aba na sebe dwam na vetting committee for atoto omo no. Na before then, yen na yenim say before ye be vetting obi no, we need to publish it. Niyama Ghana for ehun say nipa way and a time where you see a converting or your cototo nano near tie the niswadi hunu near obetumia de abua Ghana for nyade. Do we need to publish it a week or two? But minia bibisa enkoso uwa no mo de aba. So nipa way mu and ya vetu we do sometimes the names come the very day now ya vetting. But yani if the minority if he say baby I do and ya said they na we are some minority, so let's cooperate with them. The government business and they impossible. And we've been able to cooperate with them, but there are certain things where of course where you feel that it is not being done right. When you speak to it, okay, once a man, hey, we have the numbers. What pioneer yam go to. But we cannot sit down and watch this thing to continue.
Okay.
And we are and you see leadership. And the committee that say we are vetting in NIPA 4. And then NIPA 4 no. You are vetting one more way. Let me get this thing clear. Not gonna phone you now. Will be a baba vetting Nibiano. The advisor, the minority leader, Yura Fenyo Markins, I heard the man say. If the vetting process will keep long or will go smoothly, depends on you, the person.
Yeah.
The attitude, the posturing, and then the answer that you give.
Okay.
And why Sam George Ebaye, the same thing minority leader told him. Now me feel saying ka Sam George ebe taking that advice. But they do so share yeah. Sam George, if he said no, he's gangaria. Ono the composer any you know on feel like on the arrogancy in the answer that he was even giving. So if you're on the committee, it will push you to ask him more questions. And that was what was happening yesterday. At a point, minority for more, majority for mostly no. Oh, mostly ya chedo atnasia. So let's call it a day. Some of us we spoke to the leader. Leader, let's call it a day. If it's a 4 now, even though the necessary questions need to be asked, and you bisa, maybe We agreed. Yeah. Then you bring one another. Say, oh, the ceremony that way, sports minister. Go for watch into we agreed on that. Say, okay, and yenye onuna young calling a day. Yeah, sports minister. I know the transport at the buy. In fact, transport ministry is a very huge ministry. A whole lot of agencies. Me, no, because Dankwah, this is to me bizarre certain questions, but because of time, the chairman of the committee said no. Yenchaso na yenko.
But as a band sound of what Mama Muso, send him also as my disservice to the country because the necessary questions, as a compromise it, and because of time anyway, you the humor bro and akoye.
Meaning that is exactly what we were saying. So no, we cannot compromise it because the Ghanaians voted for us. They gave us the mandate. Say near maybe Ghana. Ye person omu ye de Ghana for. So certain questions. People just give us oh minimum bisa we my munye ye pesi hu se bibi say obey and say and ye bisa enwa clearly so share even the chairman of the committee he was just being a defender. The chairman of the committee was just being a defender. Anything you just rule it out. And even the majority people you just say oh thank you for coming for the sitting. Thank you for this congratulations and just blah blah. Then they go off.
I see.
And we cannot sit down and watch these things to happen. So, and you say, okay, America, Ghana 4%. Ye a juma a beso money. And let's call it a day. At the time. Obia this say let's get the names. You say nipa do say any ever virtual. And then we're just there, then you ambush us with Akando and Okuja to Ablakwa. Then you tell us say Yenya Okuja to Ablakwa vetting for 3 minutes. How? Minia. 3 minutes for Okuja to Ablakwa and Akando. Okuja to Ablakwa is going to hold a huge ministry. A ministry diplomatic community now you are telling us oh yeah man and pass it through keke. When we do that we are not doing good service to the people of Ghana.
Okay,
so we say no yasre momba yenkona de chia ye ba ya beye. Then the majority say yepa yenko we are going to do it, and we know they have the numbers, so they want to use the numbers to bully us.
Okay.
When you want to use the numbers to bully us, we cannot also allow that because Ghana for a tour about the Maakye.
Anything the man also when you bring ya, Ujina da fia makwechi ya, minim now what you saying? Upeja table and crone benyin.
Leader. Oh, he is a leader. So what you say? Now ufi was side now ba ebe say yanko young sorry you are going to do it. Today you are going to vet them. What are you telling us?
I see.
What are you telling us?
I see.
You are not giving the respect to us because we don't have the numbers. Minia, I'm paying for a boo baby. I said, oh,
Sanity.
And even we have the minority, our numbers are not huge. But we want to show Ghanaians, we want to let Ghanaians know, we want to let the NDC and the majority know, sir. You need numbers, no? But what we need to do about Ghana, no? You will stand by it and do it.
But somebody will ask, was that the only option, say, Mube Pijan Kunya, Mube Kanyama Guforman? Was that the only option you could have registered your displeasure? I want somewhere cause on.
At that moment, to me, I will tell you that was the option because we, minority leader, any year, majority leader, APA, he went to have a discussion, he agreed. But then the chairman of the committee said, we are doing it because NDC tax. And the first time, let me tell you, Minia, the woman will be the supporters about. This is the first time I who say much women for a war to intimidate the minority.
Wow.
I said, Mopa Munko Muya Rofa, Babumo, Yados Cinema.
Honorable, hold on. That statement came from an honorable member.
Of course.
Say Muya Rofa, Omaba Bomo.
Of course, I was there. You will see a Dunket Yaneba boy. In fact, he wasn't part of the committee. He just came to support, but of fee baby, what I buy it. Sorry, I know it's a blue up and down. And say, oh, share on any or Peja even table, no, and your minority in a Peja you.
Wow.
On a Peja table, no, and it was looking like minority for a Peja or walking from the office or your Bema Essen will be. But that is not how to go about it in the house.
Looking at my house, your friend, honorable house, Mushemra, but if somebody should come outside and start behaving this way, how should we see this house?
That is why I'm beginning no me de achopa man, because to me, I felt that wasn't the right way. Both sides should go, but the way near your can the way no more patcho leader. Let's stop, let's do this. Say no, we are having numbers. And we cannot just overlook Okujeto Block and say, we may have 3 minutes vetting. How? And you feel, I say, these same people will come and tell Ghanaians, say, oh, vetting, no, now it was going peacefully. I
see.
And you know the propaganda these people, they were out.
I see.
And we cannot just work out. No. We are not going to do a workout. We are not going to do a workout. We would make it known to the leadership. Say, no, let us do the right thing. But say, oh my, the right thing. They are not going to also allow you to do the wrong thing.
I see. How do you see the posturing of the appointment committee chairman? Who is saying?
So Ghana for Ghana for when you look at the chairman of the committee now, to me, he's been like number 5. Will be a football match. I do be at 5, and you do be to 5 at the end way.
Defend it.
I
see.
And he's been a defender, and sometimes there are certain things I expected him say. Oh no. Leadership, 2 leadership, minority and majority, come, let's have a talk, let's agree on one thing. Young calling of, but no, he is going on the way his people will say, oh, yan, and it's almost supporters, sometimes not the good one. And when you see it, the first time, young macho men to be in the house, to the point that even when we were walking out of the place, police have to escort us.
Wow. Ghana's parliament.
And we cannot tolerate it. We cannot tolerate this.
Now, say the initial stages in Puni na Yabesha send you expect.
I believe that near a sea, and Anope, the leadership are going to meet.
Okay.
And maybe we are going to have a way out.
Okay.
And we promised Ghanaians say maybe Sanya Maya Echo so a course so and run. And idea we are going to allow ourselves now EBSBM. Name it is an advice. The majority side should not make it look like say we are in majority. Our numbers in whether wrong, whether what we are doing is right or wrong. And I say because we have the numbers in Mopa Mumpo Yabeye. If we use that approach, it's not going to help our democracy.
And then I'm about to say, I say, near men, I say, most of them.
In fact, leadership is going to meet today,
okay,
and have a way out, and we are going to have a different hall for the vetting. And I think that, and it be a leadership Asia and Opaya, they will come out with the modalities to go about it. And we are going to hope that near leadership no ebekano, we go by it. But like I said, if there are people still say leaders akano, they are not going to go by it, or leader akano, they are also not going to go by it because they have the numbers. They will use the numbers to bully us and have their way out. And that one day, my brother, we are not going to allow that.
All right. I say Ghana for Kaong.
Oh, Minia.
Mate, that's it. All right. Honorable Rudolph Amwako Jampa, MP, Upper Dankwah West, in the name of the NPP, and Otise Yaninu AD and Komo. Yes, Parliament, the 9th Parliament of the 4th Republic. That's how initially Asha say, the micro minority as against the overwhelming majority. What will happen? So I didn't know one person between, but that is what is happening. How are you seeing Parliament now? Can we continue to call them the House of Honorables? Are they doing honorable things? Are they expected of them? And as an Inina Kahubi and a man no eson, and men who said these are honorable members who are doing their duties as honorable members. The activities are honorable as they are described, or we want them to be described. That is the issue that we have here. And Anope, the former General Secretary of the New Patriotic Party, John Boadu, Ebeba Abeka Yensa, na Yedi and Komo. But me call for her briefly, and Sana Yako, former JS, na Yakodi. Over. What you mean?
General.
Yes.
Auntie, menka Sanche. Okay. Enra, Mama Yarga no enemy respect.
Okay.
Quite obey moon as majority leader. Nese do bisi be endi adie no e kan sebe ya boto yemu be bado. I was say me border basupa. Okay. General Hansen Makano. HBI ebeje mu ama.
Right.
Na time waka ni nyina no odi atoso. We dey be sa ba beto so
what beba.
I beto so say na efiada. No fiada so dey amincha me nuaba. So nim.
I said dey. E say nya nkwa na nuaba
no. Oba pa fiase wa. Honorable Francis also a child for Jabe and the wife. Who say Utie
pa. And ye chiano.
Say chiano. Fear be a fear that fear dia.
Oba pe fiase wa. And there's also a menu and this be chia.
The general ba
fiase wa bon kwa me.
Oh sir, I see.
Osmo bo general kwai pa. That's him keto.
Okay.
First back
I see. Ti general sunia bar no.
Ijoba general how we are also be
anyway, that's right.
The time I can
all right. Obeni, good morning.
Me Joso na eti say.
Nyame adome ho ye papa.
Hello FM na komo ye.
Komo ya ye you ho. Anyway, yamo akwa babio. Say wasaba kumase. Na party no ho an ye nam meboa. Ho do. Ene ho na mo. Ma ye nin komo kakra na ye hwe the MPP party from government to opposition. Near life and quiet and chair but coming to opposition and say na nyemo expectation they say the party will come to opposition but abasa in your candid opinion meaning say what nature kakra ahwe what caused the loss meaning some they are paymo there but yes as if free home yes
mechia etiefo nyina
yeah
my bahead and not so too for na e din chia kese no ebema no na ya se nyame mpaibo na ahoden ama no akoso na adwuma pa o ye ma santima e bi kaga na nyina no wetumi akoso aye
yeah.
What caused the defeat of the New Patriotic Party?
Nema bebre
na sana politics esite
all right
ombuka me kure a report of the committee established to review the performance of New Patriotic Party in the 2020 general elections.
Okay, we are 2020 dear.
We are 2020 dear.
Okay.
9-member committee in the yet 11th December 2020. Think about it.
11th December Just 4 5 days, 4 days.
Yeah, to about 7th.
7th.
Yeah, declare around 9th.
To 2 days
2
after
days,
declaration.
And you take committee.
Okay.
Letter me trauma on 14th of December. A idea every election be whether you win you lose so because nipa ho adwuma na now you nipa dynamic o nipa antisa aboa o usa krama onene nam na ne bufu a obehwe wechi no asan o nipa buafu nyina no de wechi
no srechiro
me obi a ko contest parliamentary candidate and ne offer say a delegate onene na offer say na fifi on a drive a car no and o mo koy omo koy na eto abawi a wenya 0 and offer say odi be share that so ye to abani wi a wenya 0.
Wow. Abanzu bi ansay.
Say the offer say no on pen offer no.
Okay.
But you so be beto ama no. So ti odi okoto the candidate 0.
Seriously.
And no tino ehun be hia. Say and just as we've done to put together a committee to review the activities of the party.
All right.
And most of it, and I think that people should listen. So committee yati in the year 2020, yati sa committee. Now there was another professional committee. With the help of our partners. Now said maybe BBB Foundation.
Frederick Ebert Foundation.
Frederick Ebert Foundation.
Yes.
Almost so another work.
Yeah.
I know them fan. We do come but nimura na we share.
Okay.
Yeah ma almost so ye juba my.
All right.
Na party na nkasa beyond this committee what we call thank you tour.
Okay.
To go to the party people, thanking them for the job that they've done and listening to them.
Okay.
Until Manfamba, Kwabena will report every constituency in every region. In Nema, a reason for
Nema Munya in 2020.
The year 2020. Didn't you know Kamboma? Now the Bequin. There are things on say. Another reasons now, Emma, we constituency be our 2016. It will increase from 122 to 169. It was a record at that time. Buying your idea power 2017, 2018, 2019. You could do 2020 COVID. March and the year lockdown. The first year, bro, for not lockdown him. Not lockdown him. Satam Kwane into me parliamentary primary so. What do you mean, how do we even campaign?
Yeah.
And Danado Dankwah Kufuado, the management of COVID, is one of the best in the world. What COVID by, now confirm him at the crow. Even advanced countries, they were struggling. Look at how Trump managed COVID.
Yeah.
Excellent management of COVID. And notice that the New Patriotic Party was the only party in the world. The year 2020, I buy a tool throughout the world, MPP better to be winning here. But because the parliamentary way they so you know, you need answer. If you just say, but when conditions are your kobu, make I ever launch a manifesto. Now say a year annual delegates conference and so. How can you bring 6,000 people in the midst of COVID? Abra also, social distance, those marks, deben to mitigate the effects of COVID. No, say a ways and means. Even parliamentary primary school, say thought, letter areas. People easily forgot. because we have 179. The only person na me ya bonsam ya John Boedu.
Una man basa.
Me John Boedu na man basa. But sebi e di jawa na da so. Nti ahun hia posa me kire mu. You don't do that.
Accept the consequences.
Okay. So me file report I received in 2021. Me file report na me kire mu a. Ngalesha me ko menya 80%.
But I don't know why because
been to me nyesa. Ya the party no ahyemensa. Yamba me authority and I have the confidentiality of the party. Things come to me not because my whole faintra, but because of position I edema to nintino. Na me nyasa privilege information. Me son same party no. It is a nyama eba me so personally. I don't give up and give the party up.
But at the end of it all, no, it went against you.
Today, today, it went against me today.
That's a name.
Today. That is what leadership is about.
Okay.
Okay, say train. Eddie really, UK. One say transport minister be resign immediately on the Kokan train.
There we.
On church you just resign and leave. I know just on the year. But that is what leadership is about.
All right.
Do show we want causes for our loss. ABF presidency, ABF government, ABF MMDCs, ABF ministers, ABF. Who are Bema? We have incumbency advantage and incumbency disadvantage. Now the incumbency advantage is by a waji. Who my contract? Who appointed DCs? Who appointed ministers? Who may be more ambassadors? Who call police di weni pin who ji weni who da ban car mu free ebi ji petrol free. Now you say oh yes no incumbency disadvantage ho. Who be taxes nkofo bi wefu. Contractors won't be nti omo nyina aka. School fee dia oh ye obedi nkofo ka. Who the nap ko ba who be kire o. Who the solve problem basically now the best solve no. It is the duty of the party to look at the advantage and disadvantage, mount a proper communication.
Was it done
to
well?
Let the people know and the point that I want to make is that you don't throw your hands up in despair.
Okay.
And this year, you do can John Mama they go do no. But it's John Mama. Contractors, all my contract no more into John Mama na into and I say do get an into contract no. I say do get cannot come and complain so go to Bahama for 20. Oh go do no for that then.
I see.
E kwa be na be fa so a. Ade na yen tumi anya no. Ye be chire mu a chire omo ma ye sa tumi no. No mate omo ho ase. Omo ma ye tumi no de on bete ne se mo ko ye si we akọ sika we corruption say a obesa to aba ma obi o. Ye tikra na ye na 2 million for no ambeto.
Muti na ye.
Ni or your party member assuming it is true. Assuming it is true say between the year 2020 and 2024 esote by 2 million about 2.7. That is to even in addition to additional voter register ye kan ho omo into omo ya ga omo
o say obi bi omo person beto am opposition to na
do beto masi first of all I also identify omo
anyway
now do masi say omo beto am ayen kra no omo anto am opposition
okay
na niema e course na bia nchechebu no na amaye mo omo ante omo ho ase ana niema bi nso ayenso ye ya we polling station executive wako parliamentary primaries wako delegates conference wako yakoto aba na o edawano e wo radio station we bring me 2000 we bring me 5000 we bring me 1,000 I then na unko to ba me train we find 2,000 and ba me come 5,000 na we nya no na me no na tifie wo koi wo be ya the fridge ya so na didi wachi wasa nya TV wasa ka in the open so we nya 5,000 na ukoko meti na 1,000 na du ha wasa ba me ho say ye nko na nko to aba yes man ka be power so wasa ka ho the failure of leadership
failure of leader and na amanfo buafu
because I was say you to be churchrim the mark of a good leader or politician is your ability to even explain when you are not able to achieve your promises.
Okay.
Because you saw be said that sabi 2020 your manifesto no you have a ye levy and shemo. Ya ka say ba be ye levy. A circumstance in tea. And if I tell you what occasioned ye levy now, so you as the party you must understand why it happens so. In the year 2020 year budget we wanted to introduce petroleum levy.
Okay.
Your percentage na dey to petroleum levy ni so a any sika e benye film da gofo be didi atamkwa ye nya sika papa bia amfim. It is part of the measure said that for year you better petrol so na mass transit abe fanko for free just to mitigate the effect of increase in transport fares no near yes so near toll booths no ye fi ho nante drivers e car omobo because the petroleum levy ne be kan ho a. But we needed money to prosecute the many agenda and infrastructure you put up.
So I don't know. Question with the abolition. I say taking away of the toll booth. No, I'm not for be. I must say man transfer critical analysis. Bia, because we have look at the different.
Baby, I hear mistaken in this. You decide say. Se petroleum levy na dey be ka ho no the noise e dey be ba no does not commensurate with the revenue e beja wo nti ye petroleum levy nti and as part of measures to mitigate the effects of say ye be to petrol mo nti no yen yi toll booth na fi ho enti ka yen yi to yan fa petroleum levy na amba no enisan ke yi toll booth no that's the point.
Until the petrol levy went with the toll booth.
With the toll booth.
No amadi and also toll booth. Anyway,
this was the mistake.
Okay,
you understand? Until who said no? Say introduce levy ya, even just 1%. Kwabena 2 times the petroleum levy. Even 1%. And we know in this tax bien ho bi ni ji ho. Tax bien ho we are introduction of tax is one of the most difficult things for any government. Yeah. And we are also witnesses to introduce VAT. Any day see here. Later, I no call back or be church mu ye ni nema no. You introduce first na 12.5 as then and the best 17.5.
Yeah.
In society. And what you who say a bomb introduce her. This is they introduce to talk tax no. You dey buy NDC for say have o kasakra na ya juice ka o say. You buy betwem o buy talk tax o to me. Because it's one of the easiest way to raise revenue for the development of the country.
Okay.
It's almost buy no money to me. It was a difficult decision for us. Say beto petroleum product na prices nyina akoso na yan kasa kakra ye be yi ewe ho ya mom die but less burdensome enti ne ye enti won't win church we a dem bi ona betumi aye.
I see. So the explanation did not go down well.
Won't win church we a dem bi ona betumi aye. You know the initial problems we encountered. That the financial transactions later we have to reorganize all those things because uji incumbency advantages no party your opposition no na your financing no and do to say the about power. I instituted a situation now every month your sovereignty, your constituency party, your regional party, your communicators, the national party. Now we just are winning disadvantage akrabe ma enu de usu. Nti anu de obeka se president na enu de utu no for say onyi na wanyi. Aseme na oka no. Because causes for loss no a presidential, a ministerial. MMDC is the relationship on the ground. And Omemuhano, sometimes your confidence guys you are arrogant. Okay. Later me general secretary say, hey, first now you're arrogant. I say, arrogant. Because you see, the kind of work you know. You must put up a poster which with the implementing decisions of the party. Yeah. You call National Council. You take a decision. Decision every crime in position and me crime they call it no. Menji decision into. So you take a decision. Majority. You friend a general secretary who be outside me na me G2 me na me pese na. It is never done anywhere. Anyway. Even see crowd to say Guinness Ghana Limited. That board of directors are co-meeting. Yeah, take a decision. Oh, now we need discuss here. Majority they take a decision. Assume is now put there. Say, on pencil today. Who know the issue statements? You are the spokesperson for the company. You are the spokesperson. You speak to it as if say, who put the decision. That is what it is done. Okay. And you found out to be that. And me bother man. Is that what it is?
A collective decision.
Yes.
So you are bounded by that.
You must be persuasive and
convince them.
To convince them to agree.
Okay. Then you are wanted there.
Meeting. I also a meeting, baby. Meeting.
I see. Try to lobby your way out.
There are ways of doing it. You're about national executive. How many a powerful group? We should have regional chairman for. We should have regional secretary for. Do your opinion now push your agenda beer. Now we're sorry, I know I got meeting. I say. So apart from side government side, though, your party related issues until you lose elections now. Okay. Yes. Party related issues. Oh, some general may refer to their course. Okay. Relationship between even executives. Okay. And I had the name Baba constituency. Ya Chebo Bia and San Kebi. Sometimes meeting go for say, oh, John Boyduna or impose candidate. Unim party ne yo. Go party no end out kwao. Untume run a party a. Share Parliament. Ko 2024 no. Out of 137 no. Dia it to me the call be say 40 something. NDC the be say 120 the call. They protected most of their MPs. One problem say by baby MPs to me candidates to me sorry baby omo sitting members of parliament. Omo we new baby jane.
Who be that?
Baby Ojane and this is what you say kind of then. Baby sitting member of parliament. He stood his grounds. Okay. So 169 in 2016 they can do 10. Sani run party. I see. There must be deliberate attempts to make sure, say, you keep seizing parliamentarians. Obit is a chairman sabonso. As far back as 2008, in 4% of the contest, hey, ain't possible. Because any development depend to me. Because unfortunately for chairman sabonso, as an example. Time I was Bemu 2008. MP said Ben in we a Rose minister, we a minister, we a minister. It's almost the development to copper on constituencies. both soft and physical development. No spending the time our parliament. Ebwa laws, ebwa way. Such a person, if that party doesn't come to his aid, ebedu baby, obejai at the papa no ye de bois parliament, no, abani constituency, HG ministries, akope ejuma, the abani constituency, man call for adono. That is a responsibility. There was this MPF, no, lawyer Boafo in this country. Soccer drafting of constitutional legislation and our legislative instruments.
Okay.
Ubia ni hot no. Owadaji. Man bill CC as on kotena se nya ho adwuma. Wo de man ewia. Anopa adwuma de be bro, obagin so take 1 month no de year.
I see.
Such a person ought to mean con constituency. Enya daji nko ministers enko jiji sika mbeche sika ma delegates o. It is a responsibility of the party to take care of such a person. To be called constituency ko ka chem say masa ejuma am MP ni ye wa ha no. Yes sremo. Even party ni kwa na o say pesika ko mo a e o say party ni ye. O jiri say ye wa ha zambo twese o contest wo krea. Yes ye biemu. Ye na ye democratic party throughout the world. Obi anko contest no. Enye contest na be contest no e me ya o. But in some mo ko contest mo be kika afa no. No obi ono de na brabo nyina from his youthful days. A risky. And then na nema ya fo na obi atumi be ye party ejuma o. First na nko mo ne na ho bebre mo tete zenka mo da so enum nufo.
Omusa.
Me say things used to be very difficult for you to associate yourself to the New Patriotic Party. Abe General Secretary Winnie ba ko asa Winnie bion. No so person ko parliament. No mo bi abe contest na keka nsem afa no. No keka nsem fa no ho wi a sam Zambotwe sa say note. Yes say or yes say yes say aso ope na say ope say ehu edidi watema me mfa picture mbeto o say ope so contest constituency chairman obo hu nsema ye be kan fa ho. You understand? Owia ni image aye nim no mo dey perform. Me ankasa me constituency Asen Central. The year 2020 me nua onu ko ya me wofa. No person obe contest Canada Japan. Enye Canada Japan no na sebi me pen assemble so. But to show the role that Canada Japan will play in the whole of the country. Na memma me nua akọ contest no akeka nsem because obviously oye nipa nema bebre o ha otube nya o constituency o na omo keka sansem ni wia obeda anko other constituencies akoboa. We disqualified him.
No matter say you nua wofa
me say bia nkasa me wofa me boy am in the office oye finance director oko contest wo baby abna osel sare boy etiwa ho baby. The finance minister came to me and said Urabe ono na eboa me ba me ye adwuma wa ha. The role I will play no say contest ko hana obeje adwuma no ko at the end of the day no say government na perform a party na perform. Ye be man finance director the condition to masa o person finance director unto be contest seat. Umpa jai na ko contest seat. Oje finance director no nya de obetu contest.
Wow.
Kwekwe free. Party Western North to call Western North. Ono na main figure. He win his seat in that. He was national officer in 1998. He win in 2004. The hospital, the food. He one of the biggest cocoa farmers in this country. The hotel. First time he win in 2016 with honor. Not 2020. Not about person contest. I say, Masa, because the influence, And yes, you also nko BBA ni akontombra we. Protecting no contest and no winning here. I feel say obi an contest or say me go bio. Say oye de dia na obo nse ni buofu. Hono abo wan ba.
Wa twe no ho.
Wa twe no ho no. Wa twe no ho so a minister odin so yasan je fi ni sem. Nti influencer onya or to be the cause solve problems so adjoining constituency e wherever. Do better than where we need it now.
Meaning, say, because you need to balance all these things.
You just have to. You see, what you need to do. What you need to do is that. Also, and it's our door. Who don't want to mean because who don't want. Please you be sometimes we take timidity as humility in this country.
All right.
Timidity. So hojo anything. Take decision for the benefit of the people of this the party and this country. Take a decision. Be bold. They take decision, you know. At the end of the day, though, the objective of the party. And now go for a swing. Almost swing. So can take a bitter pill. And now can you win ya? And come so. But only did you attempt? And cash it. Let me my Buzia example. Buzia be prime minister. And be an a full year can say kakra. Just na Buzia then and say oh you for can say. And na Judy o say nya na Judy bia mo nkwase asem bebre na mo kika no me chiri nyina mem
and akota be fun
so me yefun ayekese it is reasons for losing the arrogance of government.
Not me busa question before we know I must say you talking about protecting sin I must say one akotia city mamo but also when me am protecting and I could be another person and I'm losing
say you see a case by case.
Okay.
So a case by case. Obi wo honoma the year 2020. Katie Hammond. Say you protect Katie Hammond. Keep lose election in the year 2020.
Come protecting.
Yeah, a protecting.
To move situation.
Yeah, situation because the people were almost fed up. You protecting 2016 and when some everybody know different. You won't say 2020 no. So BT the on a contest say na wow buofu bia no ubejemu.
Nyamo na mabaye.
Da binye na nukrene ya twe call battery by so be sha the contest cost late pa. Me trust share ya onko contest no. Onko contest. BT akwa no go nya be 65%. So the baby ana wo ho nyina uye dede ukọ contest we lose ntia no. It's a case by case basis.
All right.
And ya omnibus.
Okay.
Because there are instances and a difficult job and ya joke. Who person call heaven and I say go for your beauty contest and Mr. Man and Mr. Ghana. Don't come and do this job as national chairman or general secretary. There be men yet. Because it will be very difficult. Obi also tiane na so. There one major problem in who yet towards this election. Just as we did towards 2020 elections. Me will say from 1992 cra. NDC4 MMDCs omo MPs in Tokwa because of person contest no. Into the common fan on farmer no. Over to the opposition, the crime and no any party in on farmer or launch project commission project on friend MP because person contest no. Now course the about 2017 I'm saying no. I did we into me cause sir. You jam and to us we are going to have problems.
Yeah.
The move here. National Council accepted say all MMDCs are more person more contested 2020 elections no. By 2018, for Wijuba to her, the contest will be a sitting member of parliament. So you can take a decision. Go 137 in Grayena.
Anyway,
you can take a decision. I think this election, the major problem of the party at the constituency is government appointees contesting sitting members of parliament.
That's the problem. That's the major
one
problem.
One of the major problems.
For want of time, you bring this sir. I was saying kabantem kakra. Now how we rebuilding the MPP party?
They actually say MPP very resilient party. MPP under serious difficult conditions we rise up.
Okay.
They also say in semester so be a reform.
The more say party na shattered.
Broken. Party go for na omu buafu keke o. Omu buafu. No omu buafu no man go to ama NDC.
Okay. So there's hope at least.
There's bigger hope.
Okay.
They all see a jai. And they say Yanto ya no daraka. What you say? Anna Oma. What you say? Ona oye.
Yanto ya no daraka. Yankantum.
Kakra. Your avenues are discussing party issues.
Okay.
Your Yampo, you got 2028 now. Your record of our achievement 2017 to 2024 no. And only record 2028.
Yeah.
Jo mama omo record grind ye gra. And no dey na am ya. O di 24-hour economy be kan o. Record ben o de ko e. Atamils dey kakre ya. And no so die ne sa ne ma ya. No di 24-hour to aso. And na o de wo. It ye ko 2028 whether upo umpo ya buy no. And your buying is represented by people.
Yeah.
Me tell you just akufado me penance ma ho. Me call election 2022 July. And I'm lose here. With what I've done in this party. Me tell you 1.5 years. And no pono ziga way there. With a Juma Maya in this party, you know. Some position in the same. It will be by accused Akufado. I'll be the first person to go and get him. Then a collective.
Okay.
Nipe to Abama no mo also. Even the Americans are my crowd. Obi wo hokra na. Why ye Juba crown so since at his polling station. Onupo de onya petrol crowd. It will dream one rock say mo ye no ndi ni ye mom die. But in the interest of the party also can one tum. Na baby e wo say wo kwa wo kan wasem a mu radio station mu to be solve your problems. Mo ha ketu abu workers mu to tu abu. Na me be ka kire wa wo be den. Me ba ha na me kan na me kan go for one say wo be yan wo den.
Some the one news.
And no answer headline. Ebi ana yeah. General Secretary so spiritual in the Mazia Mode Hanadji. So they be chero. Wa me kan ga wetu ya me kasa. Particularly those who want to contest elections, those who want to go again. The only thing I had dream me this is no na man call for kasa baby is that there's no clear roadmap. Uti review committee Sir John Becker utra ka egu a na unsi dan. Review committee they review omo de omo ne nkofa fa ne say review committee and e be amendment and your amendment procedures in our party.
Yeah.
I am very clear in our constitution. When the recommendations no omo dey ba. Some of the recommendations neba na party na trust say from the review committee ejuma na omo ye no omo recommend it when you propose for amendment within the time allowed in our constitution and so never channel. So the party itself to let us have a roadmap. Say say 1 year no crown a door small omo 6 months.
Okay.
No bien who say this is the channels any party juma no bia wa energy on fan call because I say abonsam pe jumama nsa enyeshi on the beche I think that is important because on the way no you two about 7th na by 11th dey share na at committee April normal presente on report now. We went ahead, we did our thank you tour because thank you tour to meet our party people no so no. Almost so catch there and they see Until we figure out some one of them beba. Constituency by constituency. Until almost report by no. Na yenso ye kra the party for so akache. O compare the same. At least you've reignited, you've reinvigorated the party at the constituency level. Clear roadmap. Yenya clear roadmap. Me jidi say omo kasa no. We are vet. For instance, obi a person of contest bibi. Ne be to aba 2020 anya. 6 okay say we yes our contest have school fees in there my start about who also started here. Obi relax kakra. Knowing say there's a roadmap at this time. Review committee be national council. You better implementation come you say not just say bibia ayi nti you better na ya da Ghana for nyina ase
okay
say omuma ye ho kwan say 8 years no there ya yen so there obia ehun me gidi say standard ya set no me twen na NDC for na ati ayi 11 efio so on the okay. Because me could share BB 10,000 me de 100 count. Omo if you are 100, you know.
Bit me at the forefront.
I at the forefront.
Okay.
You understand? The omo who chire be chire ono.
That's what munya say no.
Oh there me chire. Because you see, any omo pe no omo yes you ho be chire.
Okay.
Because omo de different tax
ebeba.
The Honda Ghana before be who say e na da na omo de bae.
Anyway.
Na kwaya no MP wa ho baby. Now oya minister for bibisa oko joy for bibisa and say nkwara employment ni ho ne nema also employment dey dey say Rashid Purple
and also one cancer no also one cancer
mun bo video no be idea say omo concept of employment they say nkwara nam kwa ho no mo sesa mboba emboaboa no betumi ato ana grass omo twitwa grass no mo boa. This is the party the people of this country. It's like Donald Trump there or America. When you say before ni nyama nyina bebere kotoba no ana meboa and o se mu nyina mu be fi o tena o to aba o say abato e consequences oba to yen wa ha say e no disabilities e privileges are the more who employment income at certain level who advantages almost health way so papa nkwara ko school feeding ho ye twa ni nyina mu na ba school feeding na be who say
difference
next time when your opportunity because on go bi on you know na e betina next time when your opportunity say obeto aba
what to ni
badwen ho
anyway
badwen ho ankasa nti me nua penyimfo se achia menjini sebu
alright
menjini sebu kra because we went under these conditions from 1971 your tradition eco opposition your war till say 1992 cry you lifted the ban on politics around April May ho baby answer yet me at the party register ye de to aba ye in 1988 na de be to aba the year 1992 ye call first o mu wie mu nti ya nko parliamentary 96 ye giga ya ye sesa constitution no eto parliamentary ni presidential in the same day no ye nya 63 out of 200 parliament. The following 4 years we won the elections. Yes sir, we need beyond 2024. Now 2028 2008 ye bought opposition at that time obi agin say MPP and no yentumi yashi 2012 we nearly won the elections. John Mama won based on sympathy at that time. Sata Mills we just 6 months to elections. Kojuma I was then deputy director of communication for the party. Ejuma pa after Atames wu ye yentumi campaign bio. We dey go nipa no wu. NDC boys say
Atames na moka. Ono so na ekoi.
NDC boys say Atames akọ heaven. Na nipa aye nyina be say akọ heaven. Na nipa di kan ho. We dey go ka say. Why bone?
Anyway.
You understand?
Anyway.
And he say by default. The mama di be win here or the etra do somewhere e win in 2016. Under strenuous conditions, we won 2020 again. Nti niama anko ye ni elu so aminchi ni se.
All right.
Ade a wo se obia eba fon. But mesre party for say. Mesre party for say. Particularly party in pay for no. Ye di me na ne ye nsem a ye kan. Na be share party for in crime. Me hu ne se John Boedu na wo kan ho asem. Wo kan me ho asem bebe ne go si say.
Anyway.
Wo kan me ho asem. Anyway. Enu ti no ye be sre. Ye de ye ho ne ye ho kasa. Mamu ma ye nkasa ma and demoralize party people on the ground. Because sabi. Nkofo eto abama don no mo doye o. Don no mo doye. Don mo ti nsema aye keka about ye ho na enhye omon kran. Nti niema ma obi etenkran. Ono ade ne sika ebefa ka abeba kwai ne kura se abeto aba no. Sa fe why demoralize? Why will he or she want to do that?
Anyway.
Timisre.
All right. Ya bre na so.
Time na so.
Just
briefly. Ya bra. On say.
O se de benya no no.
I say o be mame wo. Party in the government linkage. So no ka bi ho. To be am pad mu se de bi. About president nipa we ade bi e koso yi. Ka we ni say ya ka be boy. But e bi ana.
For the interest of the party.
Wo na mo be ko ground so akoye campaign. General, e ho na wo net say.
The thing say, o say, I say o no yiriti fie. Chop money dey be over person obe increase chop money but to bottom obe to metia. Now who tua so how increase chop money no so no. Also so obe to sustain chop money no. So want to sustain dia maintain baby awo na. Because who come man no. Na fe o sa so dia na ewu ka. Sa na ban ne party ete.
All right.
So party be say na senga yen party nya na nka aha kwan Asante region kwan nyina senga ye nya overhead dan ase ka se be nke be ye ni nyina nya na nka school feeding nke betua ni nyina nya na nka contractors e de omuka e o se etua anso ye betuma etua na enunti no e o se first of all also nya gravitas e bro first so but nchase ane se o se utumenya influencer uni nipa no sometimes Akufo-Addo unso no ono na djuma o ya ni debate o lawyer ni djuma o ya ni debate o nti sometimes no and usa not now o papa nchen unse mre bi o ha ye njisika we papa ho maybe o ha osori anopa na hwe ne nu ase we di
udru hwa no adan ho
nti o yakwara na we hu saa we ka so papa tirimade
I see.
Because condition woman ni sen ka baby san de obi san no so you must have a way. Let me give you a typical example. There was a time in your cabinet now you introduce you topic no at the time I introduce you topic no na president na eti akunyanim na explanation was a me ma obeti ase cabinet beti ase time ni so me ma na me lusu argument na me lusu timi transman ka hwe ye pon ya odu the office na me ti office so me twen no you know secretary am say me ba ho I say aden na me kura ho document me de to nani na me so dit na president hwa hwewe enu nti no say de o kan ho no just because me nya time in chechire wonti no man resi ono ahwe ya so we there facts don't lie because he had different set of facts But me de fact in it too. So we have to take certain decisions. And that decision was a decision that saved us. Me can't at the crowd. You understand?
We also won't country. So you know what one moment.
The way Sebi. You know a party. But ohine chini.
They did the VH. Briefly on the vetting and appointment committee, you want to just briefly.
Oh, you see, vetting him say, yeah, we minority. The TBA NDC for anybody ministers. Did yes sir. Obi ba you don't know other 5 MPP for. But yes sir. Omo bano. Ejuma ye de more no. Omo betumi aye. Because your taxes and ye de be more. Ye so say. Omo bano omo di do kre. Omo di omo asem so. Omo buadie. Because they are representing the country. So nti na ye bisa omo no. Unse NDC for ba unse yati ora operation recover all loot. That is a me wo hoi. Se makoto asase o cantonment omo beje. Veti ya ma ye hu so omo kroma tuto asase ni bi kra ansa me koto bi. How na do su? Ni dan ya wesi aban asase. Mutaka ni dan ya wesi. Omo nyinara. Enti NDC for anoma ya show mu kutupa. Omo ne nam hwehwe nkofo 7. Everybody be the can as I say. So unni sika no be sida membu ne dan ne ngu because that chunya sika si uda obi so bebu egu.
Anyway.
What did the American say? Unni sika untumi si dan ya. No be si ne dan ya. Usubi ko bu egu. Na that chunya unya sika what will happen?
Obi si bi obi bebu egu.
Obi bebu egu. Nti unni sika na no be si dan membu ngu. So, enti ama de omo ye abetodwa. Because John Mama our office or cantonment. And no as I divi bole bambo e ba ya na. E ba ya sase. Yeah. Aho emo sase o de efi o mutitimu nyina ya man sase. Me adwuma o siga 1 year. I can bring you list of nkofo aban dan GNTC dan, Ghana Food Distribution Corporation, State Housing Corporation, State Fishing Corporation. Warehouses all my fat over the years. Now we create impression say yen and a state. This has clearly vindicated and exposed them. Most already Jumano. Omega sa afi di ya di remember to ko si hwe.
Anyway.
Menka say wo aben mu afa kwan bone so called fa aban ade. Say ye liga Ghana ni. Na ye kan. Libanese for ni Indian for atoto aban sase a omo de yen ko masem wo memu a Korea Libanese for edan omo sisi wo labon airport nya aban sase no Libanese a oni asase go ate so woni krom etumi ba ha
ebenya sase
ono de
yen kanasem.
What kind of behavior is this? So this is being exposed. Unfortunately they see and no emwa. Every day, almost almost vertini part 4. Now we plead this so young for back on count. Almost the Kofi Adams count. Almost the way now Bob is a tenor. Musians on family, you don't got the way I be for that. 24-hour economy, I was a baby.
Thank you.
Somebody about MPC, you have 2 sets.
All right.
Can we more yeah, my brain. Then another set about when you find law now, would be 24-hour economy. We say almost Parliament for and yet 24 hours.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Irajo Bwedu, former General Secretary Edema, the new Patriotic Party, and there you need come on. Your rank, you better answer, but also the Benyano. What for you DC? Nah, yeah, sorry. I definitely.
Between answer our question.
It is
partially, but next time because we will move
yeah, definitely. So then I was say what the be as a free.
Question between answer. I hope it's
Anyway, happy birthday, Sonko Enko Emfa Emma Yura, Honorable Asaste Joseph, Ono a friend Sika, I will bush CEO Edman Lisbon Group of Companies from Equia PSC Asari Bediako, and Wawoda Enti Sika, I will bush, aka Sika, I will bush CEO Lisbon Group of Companies, Equia PSC Asari Bediako, saying wish you happy birthday. Now, Bakwasa will say, wishing you a day filled with laughter, love, and all your favorite things. May this special day mark the beginning of an incredible year ahead. And also a year Joseph Asante Kruya, Sika Bush, aka in the fro. Yes, sorry, so I'm a sports crew no ababe twaso. Yakramo.
We'll be right back. We'll be right back. Gotta pay some bills.
Midimafo, pokwase Maira Accra. Midimafo, pokwase Maira Accra.